Alright guys, finally, new my way. Runes and Masteries is going to be first and then the video. If you liked it, don't forget to like the video. Leave a comment if you got anything to say about it. Peace late. Alright guys, here are the runes for the Godyr. As you can see, movement sequence. Usually I run per level armor, but you know, when I'm going like straight up, just offensive style, gates, just run flat attack speed, movement sequence, per level MR on the glyphs with 5% flat CDR. And then the Masteries, 2190, yeah. I usually, sometimes, well, I'll go 2109 if I was playing in like fucking shit or elo, but you know, I go ahead and pick up the less damage in the jungle just so something happens early, I can just roam around. Sometimes I like to spend time ganking and doing all this, and of course I get the tenacity to put on top of Merc, so that puts me at 43%. But you can go 9 in utility if you think you got what it takes. Other than that, that's the Masteries right here. Alright, baby, we back once a motherfucking again. I got that Godyr, whatever patch we're on. I think it might be 5.14 or 15, the newest patch, whatever it is. Type it down in the chat. Oh, actually, I'll put it in the title. My bad. So yeah, finally doing a my way. When I start this my way, I think about my failures of not put more content out. I just want to apologize, my friends. I fully tilted the fuck out, and I'm just working on getting back on track. And next month is the month I get back on track. I want to do a lot more my ways, and I got a lot of other stuff that I got to do. It's gonna require a lot of work. But yeah, let's take a look at this game. So I'm gonna be jungling Godyr. I think I go semi-gates and then or beast, and it really depends. I'll pretty much break it down. When I say I'm gonna go do this, like if I go gates, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do gates, and then tell you what my team needs to do, and blah blah blah, and explain what needs to be done by my team. And there's a lot of parts. Your team won't understand what you're doing because they've never been in this situation, and when they've never been in this situation, people end up getting lazy and all that stuff. So we got Rembel over here dropping that shit puts me on tilt right there, so I'm back on tilt, boys. It's just like that, man. I hate that fucking skin too. Just hearing it, just gotta mute the champion. You should be able to right click on champions and mute them motherfuckers. But gonna start red buff. The reason why I start red buff is because I'm playing against Lee Sin. If I decide to do Krug camp, I open myself out to get ganked. But if I did go for Krug, I would get Tiger second, and then Tiger into Phoenix onto red, just so I can clear it before he. Oh, do you see what I'm talking about, baby? Do you see? I didn't even know he did this. But do you see why? Look at this motherfucker. Yeah, there you go. Jerk yourself. There you go. Oh, go look. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at, bitch? You see what I'm talking about, boys? That's it, man. And he just drops a ward. Wasted a ward. I'm not there. You should already know I ran over to my shit. Oh, and I was wondering why my bot lane, I think, gave up first blood. So I go straight to my blue because I want to make some plays, too. Kind of like what Lee Sin's doing. I'll sacrifice a minute or two early game. Oh, my God. I don't even know how this happens. Oh, my God. Oh no, oh my God, the flay ignite, peace, late, first blood for the Sin. Thank God he got it, not Vayne. But yeah, picking up my double buff. I come over here and do Scutterinos. Lee Sin's going for his, I just saw him bot, but I didn't check to see. I think I did. Okay, there's a flash. I decided not to go for his red because, if I did go for his red and he knows that I saw him bot and that he didn't have any buffs. So, okay, so I saw him with no buff. That's what it was. I saw him with no buff. I was like, okay, let me just go over to his blue if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. He decided to do top side. There's a flash, so I tried to go ahead and kill, I tried to kill Scuds over here. I don't know where Lee Sin's at, but I didn't go in for his blue yet. Oh, I thought I had red buff. Oh my God, I'm so bad. So bad. But once Lee Sin shows top, you'll see right here. Because I'm pretty sure I remember him not having any buffs. I'm like, okay, so he must have invaded. So once he shows top right here, I know there's a ward in his bush, but you see the fog of war. We just slip right through there. And I think I run over there to take it. So it's all about map awareness, guys. And whenever you see guys, gank your, or enemy junglers gank your shit, and get a kill, and they don't show no buff, you should know that he went in for your jungle too, and it's Lee Sin. That's why you start red buff. Take that out. I get a free blue. Take this. I don't get greedy for the next buff, so I go ahead and back right now. Taking a look at my gold, I'll probably get my jungle item and a dagger. I won't buy any pots, or do I buy any pots? I do buy a pot, just in case. And playing against Lee Sin. Gold count right now, 122. I think my bot lane just died, or my support just died again. But they still picked up 2 kills. And, oh yeah, really, I actually came down there when my team was dumping on them, and boom, cleaned up the support. LeBron got away. So they get the dragon. 6 minutes in. That's, you know, all in all, when you get an early dragon, sometimes it's not worth it. Maybe if they would have just sent Aurelia back home early so she was able to go back top. But we got some CS being denied, and the Goon Squad showed up mid lane, so I'm going to have to cover mid. And I go Trailblazer. Why do I go Trailblazer, guys? Trailblazer means that I need that next level, you know, pressure. You know, I need that AoE clear. I need that sustain, especially when I'm in the jungle. Echo's not in mid, so I'm just going to go ahead and clear this. Me clearing this signifies if my mid laner is upset, I will let him know that I'm a beast, and I know what to do with this. So I'm going to drop a ward right there. I'm going to go ahead and clear this. And the gold count right now is 850. So I need one more camp to be able to buy my jungle item, and I'll back instantly right here. I would do my Krug camp here, but it's not going to give me level... it's not going to get me, oh, my boots. He's not going to give me 325 gold. I'm going to be left with like 80 gold. I'm not going to have enough for my boots, so why even fucking do it? I want to go back right away, pick up my jungle item, and boom. Start stacking. So the next camp I do. Whereas if I did that camp, it would have been 1 stack. But yeah, you know, like I said, I didn't have enough for boots or another item, so I said, fuck it. I'm not going to do it. I want it back instantly. So I went to go do Scuds, but Lee Sin ganking top. It's kind of obvious he did that, and I was like, okay, yeah. I thought for a second maybe he didn't do it, so I can get these 2 sacks real quick. But yeah, back to stacking right now. You know, you see Echo right now. You see where Echo's at? Okay, Echo's bot. You own mid. So there's no jungle camp here, so I'm gonna wait. I don't want to show myself mid. Actually, I kind of do. Well, I do now after Cass already pushed most of the wave because I didn't want any of them to die. But I get this wave, and just push it. Just push it out. Your mid laner is bot. This is your lane. So push that out, and you see the next wave. Cass is not going to back right here. She thought, you know, she pump faked it, but she's going to push his wave. And while she pushes wave, pushes mid. I have enough time to come over there and pick that camp up, and guess what? Pick up another camp. So I'm level 8. So I'm pretty much the same level as a solo lane right now. I was trying to pump fake that since she was kind of but she's definitely going to have the back. Pretty soon. So I'm just going to leave it in turtle stance. So if she tries to harass me, she'll just end up going and I'll be able to just tank with my turtle stance and lifesteal up at the same time, just in case I do want to stay out. Plus, I still have a little bit of time left on my blue. And finally, Echo comes back to mid. Alright, so we got a little fight going down. Drop the dot, the flame, she flashes. There's the knock up, flash in, pyroclasm. Bouncing back and forth. Nicely done by Young Brand. So picking that kill up. And me getting a stack is a big plus. Pink ward in his bush. Oh, I fucked up. Everyone, close your eyes real quick. Close your eyes. So I was baiting this shit. If you're watching this channel, I'll slap this bitch. But I didn't expect that. I had flash up. But I didn't want to waste it because I thought my team saw what was going on. So right there is when you blame your teammate for not backing you up. But Vayne leaving lane and losing her tower. Big plus. Right now it's 15.6 to 14.7. Not really a big lead, just a K, a little less than a K. Regardless, we take a look at me though. I go back to pick up a Glacier Shroud, which is going to give me more CDR to be able to tank. You know, that's what it's all about first. You know, things aren't going so well. I guess you can say in the CS department, Rumble's got one of those kills. You know, but they're split gold. One of those kills covered. She's still 2-0-1 on Aurelia and going for a Triforce. And Lee Sin's, 1-1-1 with Brutalizer going for his Warrior, picking up a Ruby Crystal. So we got to fight top lane, and this is what I'm going to do. Rumble dies. We're going to flame Aurelia. Bear stance, walk ahead of him. Vayne comes in, this little bitch. I fucked up. I don't even know what I was doing. And fucking Thresh comes in. But 4 people showing mid, it gives us a free dragon. So that's definitely a plus. But you see Cassiopeia able to push down mid, but not going to get a lot out of here. I probably should have kept going down. I might have been able to survive, but, Vayne is Vayne. Probably would have been able to dive me. But I go back and pick up a Warded Smell? No, I decided to pick up Mercs, and I think I have a Cloth Armor. Okay, so I stopped the back. And Cass dying right here is not good to trade yourself for a support, even if it is a bonus, because you're the mid laner, killing the support and leaving. Oh, fuck. Oops. That was a big mistake there. But yeah, back to me. Yeah, coming over here to do this camp. Krug back to red. Everything's up right now. LeBron taking one of my camps. Don't really care, I guess. Scud's up 2 stacks. I come in for the gank arena. Throw it in turtle stance into bear. Drop the dot. A little bit of harass. Now she's kind of low, so she has to play a little bit safe. Thresh is top lane. Aurelia's up there too. And I don't know what the fuck. Brand showing himself a little bit too early. He's just gonna end him. No, he doesn't get dived. All right, so easy kill here. Throw it in turtle stance to keep the monkey's agility going. And in bear stance, we both stun each other at the same time. And that's a free kill and some free tags here. So here I want to take this turret. You see what's going on mid lane. It's the pressure that's being put on right there. And top soon. And I don't know what the fuck Lee Sin's doing here. So I'm going to walk back after stunning him. And then he dies for free again. So let's take a look at what he did. Did he go in for the kill onto... Alright, so him... Get this kill. Let's see. Is this ulti up? His ulti is up, but it doesn't really matter. He throws it in a save card. I don't know why he throws it in a save card when he had a minion there. I guess he just panicked, and that's what happens when you play Lee Sin and you ain't got the mechanics, or you just end up just not keeping your cool. And when you don't keep your cool, you're not able to think of a way to get out of there. Because a really good Lee Sin would have did some next level shit and got the fuck out of there. Queued a minion, did a backflip, pissed on me at the same time, and boom, dropped the ward and safeguarded to safety. But yeah, picking up Aurelia, getting his top turret. While he's doing that, he didn't need me to do that, and he'll be able to push his next wave and back up. Put that pressure. This gives me time to continue the farm up. Echo should be fine to push mid with his time winder. He'll be able to wave clear some of this. Boom, as you can see, there's the ball, but it's not a... it's not really that much, as you can see. My bad. Vayne coming in for the dive was not so good, and we get an easy flash, and I think he survives this unless the poison's OP. Brand coming in. There's the stun. We have to back. He still continues to walk up, but jukes the hook, and there's the parallel from young Echo. Bot is stacking. No one's down there. Sad day that I'm not down there, but LeBron is going down there. Alright, so I get jumped on here. I think I'm fine because I get away from Cass and I run up, and Aurelia just blew her load. I get some free tax. Alright, so I think I do something stupid here. Rumble comes in. Oh yeah, I walk back in to flame the wave, and because I saw Rumble coming in, and you see the damage that's being put onto Lee Sin, burns the shit out of him. So all in all, I guess somewhat worth. I did give up my double buff though. Yeah, I did. So not worth to give that to Aurelia, but she only has 88 CS at 16 minutes in. 16 minutes in. What account am I playing on? So yeah. So like Diamond 2, they even farm like shit. And then there's a Thresh getting caught. Aurelia walking through the Pyroclasm. That's it though. Not gonna bounce off anyone else. And Aurelia gonna get swatted. No. Looks like she might actually survive, and Cass is right there. There's the double gad, and Echo gonna throw his time winder. High ping is just gonna push mid, try to get some of this or try to put some damage onto this turret, and we'll do so. You see that Pearson Light, double auto. After every ability, LeBron is able to get an extra auto. Not doing full damage, but it doesn't matter. It's all about the breach. And at the same time, we got Rumble pushing top while I was dead. And what do I do after that? Here's the thing, guys. Like when it comes to looking at the map and just having good awareness, or just simple. It's not even good. Fuck, it's like simple. This should be simple. When it comes to gates, and if you're following me, it's all about pressure and what you can do to, either stall a game or just, further your lead. Let me hit that Coca-Cola. Yes, I started drinking Coke again, guys. I can't fucking do it, man. I can't fucking do it. Don't tell me there's anything you can do. Either there's a plan you guys have, put it down in chat, but I become a different person. I just realized that. I become a different person. I don't like it. And I already went on tilt, and I was on some real saltiness. But yeah, Echo pops his ulti. We got mechanics coming in. LeBron comes in. They're focusing Echo, but there's the heal. Sits on the poison. You see how ignoring LeBron's probably a bad idea. But then again, high ping. You can't fuck with the Cassiopeia. You better hope you get some crits. But I go bot, and for their 2 deaths, Cass lives, picks up a couple of kills, or if Lee Sin picked up one of those, doesn't really matter. I'm going to push bot in. This is going to bring back down Vayne. Brand's going to push mid with Rumble, so this is going to bring somebody down. So Echo has the option to go top. It's just a point. There's going to be a point in this game where, like, what do you do? The people that are on my team, and I want to kind of look at it and give you an explanation to help you communicate with your team or make a better decision, because you're probably going to have to, like, do something a little bit different. But it's not there yet. It's 18 minutes in game. I'm going to go ahead and take this blue buff. I smite that bad boy. I look. I was like, hold on, bitch. You know you fucking with the god. Teleport coming in from Rebel. Dragon's live. We get this. That'll be my thing. They're fighting. I don't care. I'm picking up this dragon. We're getting this fucking dragon. I'm getting that sated, boys. Boom. I'm working on my phage next. You see how I don't go for Triforce first? Like, Triforce first, you don't need Triforce first. You want to get through these early phases, because if you do farm and pressure, like how, you know, what I tell you to do, if you farm and pressure, you'll get to your Triforce. You see how I run this way and not, like, back towards my base, and I'll turn around and hit her one time, bear stance, I'm sated, drop the dot. She's like, oh my god, what is that damage? And I run up. You see what I'm doing? 4 champions. So imagine if you had other people in other lanes just pushing lanes out this lane, or just taking over the jungles, or if there's any other objectives, you're drawing attention. So this gives me time to come over here and steal this red buff, and I have Smite Trailblazer. It's going to give me a lot of HP back. So what do I do here? While my team's fighting mid lane, I don't want them to fight mid, but they're going to fight mid. I'm going to try to get something for their deaths. Rumble going to turn around. They have 2 carries right here. Look at the damage that's being put down. Rumble, Equalizer, is it up? No, it's down. Vayne going to go ahead and pop her final hour, and just going to go ahead and suicide. Rumble turns around. The Condemn going to save the flash hook, but no mana. Boom. Let's see. Turns. There's the burn. He's going to pick up one of those. No, he's not going to pick up one. But still, what does the red team get out of this besides losing this tower right now? Pings are coming out. So that was actually a bad fight. I didn't watch that. If they would have just backed off and waited for me to draw a couple of them to me, then that would have been a better fight for them. But instead, they decided to engage, which is perfectly fine, because, you know, I make up for it by taking a turret all by myself, and then I'm farming all this by myself. I'm level 13 right now. My mid laner's level 10, and boom. Okay, here is where I fuck up. Just run away. Just run away. Don't be like me, because I'm greedy sometimes. Watch what I do. Alright, so I come in here. I'm flaming. I'm staying on top of my way. I throw it back in turtle. Wait for my phoenix to come back up before I go back in. And my bear. I throw it in bear. But I throw it in the tiger and just leave it. I didn't stun, because, you know, what's the point? If I bear stand, she's just going to run away. So here, I should have flashed over, stunned the Thresh, flamed him, and ran down. And would have got the extra movement speed. Actually, bad idea. Did not even have phage. Had 2,300 in the bank before that, and I could have just backed off and reset and went back bottom. But I didn't. So I'm about 700 gold away from my Triforce. So big mistake there. I drew some attention, but most of my teammates were dead. If they were all alive while I was doing that, and when everyone came to Goon Squad, I mean, guess what? We probably get some towers and a lot of pressure on the map. We can go ahead and counter jungle, drop deep wards, take over one side of the map. If Dragon's up, we pick up Dragon. But no, you know, that was all me. So just back off. Don't try to do anything stupid. You know, once you get a feel of when to go in and out, you know, and clean up those kills without dying, then fucking do it. But all in all, when it comes down to it, it's all about pressure and not doing anything stupid. I mean, it's 16-20, and we have the gold lead right now. Why? Because it's 4-1 on turrets. And of course, you know, you look at me as a jungler. I have 146 CS and died like a noob a couple times. Yeah, I did die like a noob a few times. Other than that, you know, I got a lot of attacks. Look at my mid laner CS, 22 minutes in game. He left lane. You know, when you see your mid lane, you don't complain and moan like a little bitch when you're playing the fucking Godyr. You carry that motherfucker, and he will appreciate it. He will appreciate it. And tell him, you know, look, man, I got you, Echo. You just continue to do your shit. I'll back you up, baby. But look, I run straight bottom. We push this out. Vayne, look, Vayne's not gonna be with the team. That's fucking good by me, you know, if I don't see a fucking, you know, Shiv. Okay, Vayne's gonna do a little bit of damage. She's not gonna be able to kill me though. Alright, so I got to come over here and pick up Scuds. I look at my gold count, 700 in the bank. Let's go. Boom, push this bot. Aurelia comes down. Yeah, bitch, please. Alright, so they come for me. Oh, and another thing is, so let's take a look. Alright, so Rumble coming down. I don't want Rumble to come down. I have 1, 2, 1, 2 right here. And oh, there's 3. So 3 mid, almost 3 mid. 1 coming down to help me. 1, 2, she flashes. I get the flash. I get kicked. I get Sonic Wave. I run out. Rumble dies. I do not survive because Vayne's a cock bitch. Tumbles. I die. Lebron's my boy. That's his name is High Ping, boys. And look at this. What I like to see. This is what I like to see. If Echo was here, but instead Echo comes down to die. Rumble. Does he die? Everyone dies for coming to help me instead of just push lanes. This guy saves all of our deaths. Why? Because he pushes the fucking lane. He pushes most of that CS. What do they do? Do they do Baron? I think they do Baron. So we lose Baron here, but is it over? Nah. Wild Lee Sin dies. They get the Baron. And this is when you just push mid. You play off me. Instead of playing off me, instead you give, you give the red team, well, hold on, there's the condemn. They have Baron. So how do we put this? So them coming to help me, and 1-2 people coming for me, and then the rest of my team coming down to save me equals a team fight that benefits the red team because everybody's somewhat grouped up besides LeBron. You could say, oh, if LeBron showed up, he kills everybody, but you don't know that, and that's not the play style that I'm doing right now. I want Echo, LeBron, and Brand to just push mid, and if fucking Rumble wants to throw a fucking equalizer halfway across the screen, then that's fine with me, or he could just push top if his teleport's up. And I think his teleport might have been up because he doesn't have it right now because he poured it in while they're doing Baron. So there's the hook onto Brand right here while I'm doing Dragon. There's no need for them to be over there. Biggest mistake, though. Biggest mistake right here is them to chase. You see what they're doing right here? They're thinking, really was like, hold on, our mid's open. And I'm thinking, after I pick up the Dragon, I was like, do they not respect me? Do they not respect me? Really decides to pour back, and they just gave me a free tower, and I had my elixir, and I popped that shit, and I got 3 dragons. I'm a lot faster now. Now I can run out. And that's the part 1 of the gates. Now, gates become a little bit harder. When your team keeps engaging like they do when they're pushing out mid and not playing off me, not just waiting 10 to 15 to 20 seconds for me to just get to that tower and push to get 2 people on me, or if it becomes a stalled out lane, what is my team to do? That's maybe I need to, rotate after that, but it never gets to that situation where, I can just rotate to mid lane while Aurelia is sitting here farming his fat stack. Then we repeat the process, and also there's another lane they can work on, and of course counter jungling with Red being up right now. But, when your team keeps dying over and over, it's only giving more kills and completed items for the red team so that they can do more damage. So next time your team gets caught in, another, gate moment while you're opening the gates, they all die a lot quicker. And if they die faster, what are you going to do? So this is why you can't hesitate. I did some spectates where, the guy is like, it's 18 minutes. Now, CeeLo, all you have to do is go bot lane. This bot lane is yours from the 18-minute mark and on. For you to farm if you don't have your Triforce, but if you already have your Triforce, then you just continue to push. He didn't do that. Instead, what he did was he did Gromp when he should have ran bot like what I'm doing right now, but of course he was on the red team side. But he did this to this to this and went over to his blue while his team died all in mid when he could have been here before they all died, pushing this lane and drawn, attention. So this is why you got to make smart decisions when, especially, me having Frozen Heart, I know it was going to drag it out a little bit later. So, if I was split pushing at the 18-minute mark, I probably wouldn't have my Triforce, but it still wouldn't have mattered. I'm 21 offense. But yeah, you just want to just pressure the lane. You look at it. This is what I want the enemy team to do right now. They're pushing, man. They'll get this tower. You think they're going to be able to get this this inhib turret in mid lane with their comp? Fuck no. Unless they go melee form into the turret, and Vayne, her range isn't all too great with the Cassiopeia and Elise Sin unless he's able to make a play. Thresh hooking in and diving's probably not a good idea versus a Rumble and an Echo because of his ulti plus the ulti from Rumble. And also, LeBron's got a lot of abilities, mobility. And Brand's there too with a lot of AoE, even though he's a support. He will do a little bit of damage. And plus the laser beam hitting you is probably it's probably a bad decision if they did decide to dive. And I'm giving the red team a decision to make right now. I'm telling them, look, you dumb motherfuckers, you need to dive my team right now. I want you to dive my team. Because if you don't kill them instantly, your shit's going to just fall down and tumble. And right now, they're like, oh, fuck, we're not going to be able to get it. And top's pushing too at the same time. So when the enemy team gets a Baron like this and they're behind, well, they're not behind in gold because of the kills and all that other stuff. What they need to do is use that and push every single lane out. But they don't do that. And look at me. And the reason why I back here and I run, okay, well, I'm bad. I didn't juke that. I should have juked that. I'm just a new boys. Don't worry about me. Don't mind me. I'm just going to take my noobness for a walk. I'm sad. But after that, the good thing about this game was my team. Actually, can you guys hold on 1 second? I got to check the update on the C9. TIPs went in 62. All right, back to the game. So after this, one of my guys said reset. like reset, because they know I died, but I'm putting all this pressure bot. But there's nothing for them to do. If they push mid, then they would be team fighting without me. So yeah, this forces the enemy team to, you know, push down mid. But what are they gonna get out of mid? That's the thing. Like that is the biggest thing that I'm trying to figure out right now, you know, for these scrubs on enemy team to figure out what they need to do. Of course, when a team is super fed and your team's bad and they don't listen to you, but my team kind of somewhat understood the gates when it comes to, you know, what they need to be doing while I'm dead or if I'm split pushing and making the right decisions, you know, so that, you know, the enemy team can make a bad decision so they can capitalize on that. But yeah, it's really hard. So right here, the only option the red team gives themselves is just to push mid, which is really good for me because I'm up in 3 seconds. They're on my side of the map. I have home guard Triforce, and I'm probably just gonna want to walk through. And they're walking into a fucking Brand with AOE. Libron double get, you know, pushes his lane. Echo can jump in there with an equalizer that can instant clear the wave. And what is this? And what do I do? Look at this. That's all they can do right here. So the red team, what they need to do is try to get some control back. And if they're not willing to take the 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 minutes just to stall this game out to whatever, you know, try to maybe make a play by picking somebody off on our team, clearing our jungle, dropping deep wards, wait for the next Baron, wait for the next Dragon, you know, push top and bot and pressure and play the teleport from Aurelia and try to put, you know, I don't know who they'd put in an open lane. You know, maybe Lee Sin, instead of buying a Hexringer, should have bought a Tiamat so he has a little bit of split push pressure, you know, where he's able to just, you know, maybe, you know, auto push lane and rotate back to his team. But he doesn't do that. Instead, he buys, you know, team player items, has the Vayne. It's hard for them to do anything. So, with the cast and the Vayne, they should just wait for the next Baron. So, if you're going to wait for the next Baron, if you're the red team, like, give yourself more options besides push down mid, because you're running into an equalizer, like I said, time winder, and all this shit. And I'm like, okay, instead of, you know, picking up the kill on me if they killed me and just pushing every single lane out, farming their jungle and our jungle and dropping deep wards, working on these top and bottom inner turrets, you know, you just push mid to make 50 shit. You share 5 champions with 2 waves. That's it. Or was it a wave? That's it. Instead of, okay, Aurelia, teleport up? No, it's not. All right, let's play a little bit safe. Send Aurelia top. Her teleport's not up, so let's just play safe in mid lane. Because if they send 3 top to kill this Aurelia, then they're kind of doing the same thing I'm doing. Is what I'm trying to do is she's drawing attention. But her team is getting ready for that, and they're pushing mid. So it doesn't matter if you're playing UDYR or whatever comp. Also, you have a Vayne. Vayne can go split push, actually. She has a fucking shit. Vayne should be split pushing. Lee Sin, Cassiopeia, and Thresh could be playing mid, or Cassiopeia, Thresh mid, and Cass can overextend with a Lantern. Lee Sin can play the middle part, dropping ward since he has a Sight Stone. Aurelia pushes this by herself, and it's all a team effort, you know, coordination. But when you give yourself one option, pushing down mid, I'm looking at you, I'm calling yourselves noobs because you don't know shit about the fucking game. And when I say the game, you can just pretty much say the gates. It's my term, the gates. But does it make sense, guys? Instead of, you know, and if you see that, you start to understand every single game you play. When you start to understand every single game you play, you'll know how bad your, you know, mistakes is, and then you're not dying like, I'm split pushing bottom, I'm playing dude, I'm doing what Trick told me, but my team doesn't do shit, so I pinged the turret 20 times. Shut the fuck up. That's your fucking fault that you died. Don't blame your team. Next time, back the fuck up and wait 20 seconds before, you know, you overextend and die, and make sure that your team's pushing, you know, mid lane, so that when you do die, you get 2 towers for it and pressure top and a little bit of counter jungling from the top side and maybe some, you know, you never, you know, that's the game, guys. You understand what I'm saying? And that's another thing is map awareness. Understand where your team's at when you're split pushing, where you're split pushing. You know, the time I died inside their base, I had nothing but my, you know, I guess my team just pushing mid. That's it. But at least they couldn't, you know, push further, or the enemy team couldn't push down and take our shit. But other than that, let's just continue to get through this video. But yeah, you gotta keep an open mind, guys, and just continue to soak this knowledge up about the gates, boys, because, you know, life will be a lot easier. I don't care if you're a fucking support player, a fucking AD. Understand everything that I'm talking about. If you can do that, you'll understand the game as an AD carry where you stand, where you're like, oh my god, I'm useless. What do I need to do to, you know, at least be able to do something in team fights for my team? Oh, so I just need to tell my Gragas, hey man, don't go to that their AD carry. Just stay with me, man. Because at this point, if you leave me by myself, I'm probably only going to get 5% damage out. Where I want to at least put out 30, 40% and get some auto attacks with you standing in front of me. You know, it makes sense, right, Gragas? No, it doesn't? Oh, but if you don't tell him, then it's really bad. You know, it's you know, there's focus and all this stuff. And, you know, it's a different ball game. So, you know, same thing with, you know, well, I guess 80 carries. The reason why I said 80 carries because, you know, they probably struggle the most when it comes down to it, when they have shitty farm and their fucking tanks always lead them. But then again, it's the same thing for you tanks out there that are not useless when it comes to just solo carrying a game. So that's when it comes down. When I say useless, a lot of times they're useless. Okay, when I say useless, let me rephrase this. Where they fuck their early game up. And they don't know what to do after that. And it gets to the point where their enemy AD carries super fed or just doing really good where you can at least meltate your ass, but you're not getting the follow-up. You just need to switch it up and peel and protect your carries regardless of how bad they are. Look at me, baby. That's me breaching gates. I'm going to run top. Now, here's gates moment. So, right here, you see my team. Cass dropping some poison down. I'm running up. What up, Vayne? What up, baby? You see what I'm doing here? We stalling, boys. Condemn, what up? No laser beam. A hook? No. Run back down. Look at that. Look at that, boys. Boom. Paparino. And that it really is? Yep. Pretty mad. Rumble at the same time, pushing top. What I like to see. Mid lane waiting. If they all engage onto my homies, I take this bottom inhib. So they wait. Look at this 3 set. And this is my team right here, guys. This is what I like to see. What I like to see. Boom. Calm down. I'm waiting off to the side, just chilling. What up? I don't want nothing to do with that Vayne. You never want to do anything with the Vayne. Don't even try to fight Vaynes these days, boys. Alright, so here you go. Vayne coming at me. What up, bitch? Run inside their base. 1, 2. And what is Vayne going to do? Sit there. My team pushes mid when they see me over there. Oh, they decide to fight the equalizer from bot or top side. Enemy jungle. Flame coming out. Brand goes down to the ignite. Boom. And that's going to be a dead as Lee Sin maybe. Nope. Safeguards himself. And me, I'm going to get this... inhib, and I'm just gonna go ahead and push this out. Stun that bitch. I'm gonna run up. Light up, bitches. That's what we like to call dipset. So we get an inhib for 3 of my guys going down, and they're pinging Baron right now. Alright, so they're pinging Baron. Did they get it? No, they don't get it. Alright, so Rumble's about to get deleted, and boom. Echo gets onto Vayne. Vayne runs back and gets swatted. Echo comes to back me up, even though he's not super farmed. Guess what? It doesn't really matter, because he's got me, and there's the stun. Later, bitches, and that's going to be game. But yeah, guys, I know I'm kind of bad. I'm getting let me get my groove back. I'm gonna be doing a lot more my ways, and I got something else that I'm gonna be doing. Another project, preaching about the gates. But I hope this helped you out, kind of understand a little bit. You know, when you are going gates and when to, and don't forget, Frozen Heart is the item you get. You don't go strong man's fucking plate. You don't go shit man's plate. Whatever the fuck the item's called, doesn't matter. You don't go those items. Those items equal, you have to depend on your teammates. We ain't got time for that. 20% CDR, 90 armor, 400 mana, reduces the attack speed on nearby enemies by 15%. Abilities to spam all day. This is the Deer, baby. Certain champions, you do get that, those other items. But you want to get Frozen Heart, you're sated. If you do really well and every lane's winning super hard, you can go Triforce, but it doesn't matter. If you get Frozen Heart first, this allows you to spam more abilities. Not only that, tank a lot, never hardly die. Of course, I'm a dumbass, so that's why I got 6 stats. And other than that, hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, sub if you ain't. Peace late.